Hey guys, this is God of Politics. Welcome back to a brand new video, but before we get started with this video, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Also, follow me on Twitter and join the Discord. Those are both linked down in the description. But in today's video, it is quite a late video, I do know, but I did want to make a video for you guys, and this video is about FiveThirtyEight. Now, I did analyze FiveThirtyEight a lot. You know, a lot of people look at FiveThirtyEight as a model that will show them who will win the election, and in 2012, Nate Silver got the election perfectly correct. In 2016, he got a number of states wrong, but he did give Trump a 30% chance of victory. In this election, he gave Trump a 10% chance of victory, Biden an 89% chance. And, Biden won the election. He had an 89% chance of victory. He got that election right. And, my analysis of this model is not to crap on Nate Silver, to not say that he's a bad guy. I'm sure he's a nice guy and he's a smart guy, but this is just, taking an objective look at his model, seeing what he got right, what he got wrong, and the reasons why he got that right and wrong. So first, looking at his presidential race, the states that he got wrong are North Carolina and Florida. Now, Georgia isn't necessarily decided yet. We had a glitch from Fulton County. I don't know too much about the situation. Nobody does really. Maybe some votes change in Fulton County that turns Georgia red. I doubt it at this point, but, they had Biden winning it by around 1 percentage point. So that's more or less accurate. There's a margin of error for these things. North Carolina and Florida, however, he did get wrong. He had Biden winning Florida by, 2.5 percentage points. So he definitely got that one wrong, more than 5 percentage points wrong. North Carolina, he had Biden winning it by 1.7 percentage points. This is, again, more than 3.5 percentage points off. But, most of all, he got the most important part is getting the states right, and he did do that. He got Arizona right, which is going to go to Biden. He got Georgia, which is most likely going to go to Biden. Nebraska second, Pennsylvania, Nevada, Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota. And he got the margins for states like Michigan, pretty far off. He had Biden winning it by 8 points. He had Biden winning Wisconsin by over 8 points, 8.3 percentage points. They were nowhere near accurate, but he did have the states going the right way. And, he had Biden getting 348 electoral votes. He's probably going to end up getting 306 electoral votes. So, I guess he's off by 42 there. The popular vote, he had it as Biden plus 8. We're not going to get to Biden plus 8. Maybe we get to Biden plus 4, something like that. We'll have to see once the ballots in California are counted. But, overall, his presidential prediction was decent. He got the margins wrong, but he only got 2 states wrong. My prediction is looking like I only got 1 state wrong, which is the state of Georgia. I'll make a whole nother video analyzing my prediction, which you will see soon. Now, the Senate prediction, he did get a number of states wrong. First of all, he did get the state of Maine wrong, and he actually gave a decent chance to Susan Collins, better than most. I didn't think Susan Collins had much of a chance, and I will admit my predictions are wrong. I'm not going to try and hide that. I got Maine Senate place wrong, as did most people, and I got a lot of House races wrong. I got over a dozen, and I'm going to admit that, and I'm going to improve on my predictions, but I do believe I did make very good predictions overall. But talking about this here, he did get Maine Senate race wrong, as did most people. He got North Carolina Senate race wrong. He also seems to have gotten he gave Joni Ernst a 58% chance of winning, but she ended up winning by more than what he said she would. He had the Georgia race pretty much accurate, to be honest. I mean, he had it closer than it ended up being, and that's kind of the story that you're seeing across the board here, which is that Democrats were overestimated in the FiveThirtyEight model from how they actually did. I haven't found pretty much any situation, maybe except for Nebraska's 2nd district. I haven't looked at this model too much, but with the exception of Nebraska's 2nd district, they really only overestimated the Democrats here. Mark Kelly, probably going to overestimate him a little bit. A lot of people did not see this coming with the New Mexico Senate race, how close it was, but that is actually quite interesting. He gave Democrats a 75% chance of taking the Senate. Sure, Democrats can still take the Senate. They can still win both of the Georgia races, but I do see that as a less likely scenario than Republicans winning 1 or even 2 of them as well. But overall, for his Senate race, he got 2 races wrong. He got the North Carolina Senate race wrong, and he got the Maine Senate race wrong, as did I. But he got a lot of margins wrong again. He had Gary Peters winning by too much. He had Mark Kelly winning by too much. He had, who did he have? He had Mark Warner winning by too much. He had Joni Ernst winning by too little. He had Tina Smith winning by too much. And, that's kind of the thing that we're going to see across the board here. Now, as for the House race here, and again, I did get a lot of the House races wrong. I got over a dozen. I listened too much to the polling data. And I'll talk about this a lot more. I thought the polls would be off. I just didn't think going to be enough for Trump to win. I was right about that. But in the House, I trusted these internal polls too much. I will never make that mistake again. I'll, trust more of the fundamentals of the state. But when we look at the House map here, there are a number of states he got wrong. It's hard looking at their House map here, but they did get a number of the Texas races wrong. I do believe they got the 23rd wrong. They got the 22nd right. They got the 10th right. They got the 21st right. It's kind of difficult looking at these. They got the 3rd right. So they got most of the California races right. They might actually get a lot of the California races wrong. The 21st, the 25th, the 39th, the 48th, the 48th. So they could end up getting 4 races wrong, but they gave the Republicans good chances there. And then in New York, he did have Democrats keeping the second, or winning the second, which it doesn't look like they're going to do. Winning the 11th, which doesn't look like they're going to do. Winning the 24th, they're not going to win that. Winning the 22nd, most likely not going to win that either. So you got 4 races wrong in New York. As for the state of New Jersey, he did have Amy Kennedy with a 50-50% chance of winning. Really, that was a complete toss-up there, but that did end up going to Van Drew. Next, he did have Scott Perry being in much of a closer race than it actually turned out to be. He had Utah 4th going blue, which is probably what it's going to end up being, but we have more votes to count. Indiana's 5th. He had it much closer than it ended up being. He had Christina Hale end up winning, but she did not win in reality. Oklahoma's 5th. He had Kendra Horton winning. She did not win as well. Here's the big ones here. 4 to 26, 4 to 27th. He gave over 80% chances for these races, and I didn't see really anybody predict these races right, but, we'll see about that. If how many people actually did it. He gave Democrats a 97% chance of keeping the House, and they will keep the House, but it is going to be a smaller majority than what Nate Silver predicted, which was 239 to 196, which is actually what I predicted as well. It's looking like it's going to be around 225, 227 maybe. We'll actually see how that turns out. D plus 6.3 electorate in terms of the generic ballot. It's not going to be that high for Democrats. Democrats didn't do very well down ballot. They did all right in the Senate. I guess they lost a couple winnable races. They did not that great in the House. They lost a number of races that they were expected to win. And the presidential race, obviously, Biden did do well, but, not the landslide that some pundits expected. Pundits that didn't really know what they were talking about for the most part. I hate to be that rude about it, but, they did not really realize that states like Florida are not that important anymore, and Biden could have an easy path without it. And Biden's going to win this election, and based on Nate Silver's projections, he got most of that right. He got the presidential election mostly correct. He got the Senate elections mostly correct, but overestimating Democrats. And in the House, he got a lot of it wrong, overestimating Democrats, as did I, as did many people. So that's kind of analyzing this. I may talk about it a little bit more in depth, but I'll have many more videos coming analyzing this election. It's going to take a long time to kind of break down and unravel this election, but we will see anyway. So thank you all for watching this video. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Also join the Discord that is linked down in the description, and check out the website, which is also linked down in the description. So again, guys, thank you all for watching this video, and I will see you guys later.